Listen for me in a violin. Listen for me when life is turning. Listen for me when the world is burning. Babe, would you listen for me? Listen for me in a crowded street.
Use my tech a lot, and I don't really want to, especially like this past month. I've been using it quite a bit because I was like promoting my Substack, and I had like a free event called the Cozy Life Retreat, and then I also was promoting my paid membership with my Substack, which is the Cozy Life. And I was online a lot, especially on Instagram and stuff. And so I'm just being intentional. Like I've talked about, like noticing, the art of noticing where your actions don't match your values, you know? And so I value my family. I value like quiet time for myself, self-care, stuff like that, taking care of myself basically, and just being present. And when I'm on my phone all the time, I'm not present. Nowhere near that. So I've been trying to be intentional this week. This whole week is all about being intentional with my time, and not so much like detoxing from tech because I have to use it. I do have clients that I have to, connect with. I can't have a dummy phone. Like I have to have my phone with me. Like I do drive one of my friend's kids to and from art class, so I need to be able to stay in contact with her. And then I also babysit a couple of kids too, once a week, and I need to stay in contact with my other friends. So yeah, like it's just, I can't totally not. Sorry, the chicken is in the grass over there going laying an egg. I totally can't, detox and not have a phone. Like I know there's like books have been written about like these men, it's always men, right? that are able to like just disconnect and go away for a while, or just disconnect completely. And and like they can handle it. Yeah, they can do it because they don't have these other responsibilities, or if they do, they're not the main caregivers for their kids or whatever. It's usually the wife or the partner that is doing the majority of the work. Yeah, I cannot completely get rid of my phone. I need it, but I am trying to be intentional, and I am trying to notice when I gravitate towards my phone for something that's non-essential, and then stop myself and redirect in some ways. Yeah, my life has been kind of going off course, and I'm just kind of redirecting, going, okay, let's go back. And I think this happens a lot, and I don't think we need to do like a whole digital detox. I know people do that like at the beginning of the year, like they just cut something off completely, but then by the time they reach their goal, they go right back to what they were doing before. And I don't think that is healthy, really. But I kind of like this idea of a gentle low-tech week. So that's what this week is, a low-tech week. It's also a week where I'm not posting anything online. It's something new that I'm doing, and I kind of enjoy it. It's kind of very refreshing as like a content creator and a life coach. Like I feel like the need to be online a lot in order to, put myself out there, find clients, etc. But at the same time, it doesn't align with my values to always be on my phone. So it's complex. Nothing is ever black and white, right? It's all shades of gray. Join me this week as I, try to live a low-tech week is what I'm calling it. Last week, I got a jury summons in the mail. So I was filling it out because I can't do jury duty because I homeschool my kids and we have school stuff to do too. So I filled out the form and I was going to mail it today. And today is the day after Easter. Easter Monday is what they call it. And for some people, they have the day off. I don't know. Does the federal government have the day off today? I was going to grab my phone and look online, but I stopped myself. I may have cussed a bit when I realized what I was going to do, and I can't figure it out. I can't find the answer. And I think that's something else that we have like this. We have all the answers in our hands. Yeah, we easily take that for granted, right? That we can easily discover any answer that we want online just by like searching it. And yeah, I just, it feels gross. It feels icky. It feels like, why not just this once? But I think it's a slippery slope. We'll see how it goes. I'll check in like in the mornings as you saw the opening sequence. Like I was reading, and normally that's what I do. But this past month I wasn't. As soon as I wake up, I would turn on the TV and watch some YouTube vlogs. I don't know why. It's just what I wanted to do. And so I would do it. But then I also felt like I wasn't taking care of myself. You know what I mean? It was kind of almost like a distraction or numbing out in some way. And then also what I was doing while watching these shows, I was also going on my phone to check my Instagram, to check my email, to check all the things, check my Substack. I don't want to do that. I discourage my kids from, having TV and being on their phone, on their screen. They don't have phones, on their like iPads or their computer at the same time. I must be the leader in this situation. I must model to my kids what I expect of them. Like no double standards. Let's see how well I do. Okay, I'm going to go walk the dog and I'm not going to listen to anything. No earbuds. So normally when I do walk the dog, it's a short walk because my dog is weird and doesn't like to go on long walks. He only likes to go on short walks multiple times a day, but just around the block is all he wants to do. If I go beyond that, like I have to literally drag him, and I don't think that's good for him if I drag him everywhere. Unless we're like walking a new location, then he's willing to walk. But since we're home, he wants to do his rounds. So I'm going to walk him. I don't usually listen to anything when I do, but I do have a ton of dishes to do from yesterday, and normally I listen to something, but instead I'm not going to. I'm going to be fully present with my thoughts and my mind, and if like something icky comes up in my head, I'm going to try to work it through rather than spiral out of control. Work it out, I should say. I'm going to work it out rather than spiral out of control. Okay, let's go for a walk. I just checked my text messages and I'm going to put my phone away right now really quickly. It's like 10:45, I think, in the morning. So I'm going to really quickly check my email. I don't have email on my phone, so I check it on my iPad, and just to make sure that I don't have anything important that I need to respond to. So and then also my kids have like a low tech week as well. I am letting them watch some TV right now. It's not a no tech week. It's like I said, it's a low tech week. And my son earlier, he did have a reading class that he did online. And most of my emails are like, are things I should probably unsubscribe from. Okay, nothing important. Those things can wait till later. I don't want to get sucked into email, but I just always check in the mornings usually to make sure nothing important is coming through, because that's how we mainly communicate with our charter, our independent study charter school teacher, who we call like our homeschool teacher, but she's not homeschooling my kids. I am. So I guess she's more of like a educational, I don't know. What would you call it? I don't know. But yeah, checking there, checked my phone. Now I'm going to go do dishes and not listen or watch anything, which is going to be hard because I don't like doing dishes. So yeah, current chaos from Easter. We went to a Japanese festival in the afternoon, and then I made dinner, and it was late by the time we ate. So we were too tired. I was too tired. Everyone was too tired to do any more dishes. So that's why it's a huge, massive pile here. I know some people don't know how to season their like cast iron or their steel woks. Is that what I'm trying to say? You know, after you clean them, get all the like the gunk out of it, then like put oil in it and like just coat it all around with oil, and then heat it until it starts smoking, and then turn it off and let it cool down, and then put it away. So it's really simple, and it makes it non-stick, so you don't have to use those awful chemicals, those awful pans with the Teflon, right? We don't want to use those. So I'm going to make fried rice, I think. I have some strawberries here, strawberry season where I live, and I'm probably going to cut them up and macerate them for whatever. Maybe strawberry shortcake, or put it over yogurt, or I don't know, whatever my family likes to do with them. Put it on ice cream, that's good too. And normally I listen to something while I'm cooking. Listen to an audiobook, usually audiobooks. Podcasts I usually listen to when I'm walking or hiking or whatever. And yeah, so it's hard. It's hard because I want to listen. I want to be entertained. But I feel like we need to stop depending on that to always be entertained, right? To be bored, to let our mind wander. So letting my mind wander, processing anything that seems a little bit challenging, asking why. And so yeah, I'm gonna do the strawberries first, and then I'll do the fried rice. Forgot. That's why I try to pay attention. My lids because I can never find the right one. Okay. Okay. how, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm doing things that I've been putting off, and I've been putting off them because I've been distracting myself from doing what I needed to do by being on my phone, by pseudo productivity, like checking my email, checking my Instagram. It's kind of eye-opening is all I have to say. So definitely recommend a low tech week. And whenever you feel the urge to pick up your phone or turn on the TV, replace that habit. Replace that habit. All right. So right now what I'm going to do is going to do laundry. And usually when I do laundry, when I fold laundry or sort laundry, because I have my kids fold their own, I watch TV. And I'm not going to do that. And that's going to be challenging. It's going to be boring, right? So, okay, let's do it. Let's get it over with. So my kids are done taking care of the chickens, so we're going to do some homeschooling stuff. And we have science, and we have a science kit we're working through, and we do need to use my iPad in order to watch the videos and then do the science experiment. So that's, yeah, I'm going to do that next. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm trying not to go on my phone. I mean, on my phone, just responding to text messages because that's what I need to do. And checking in with clients as well. And then, so probably too much information, but normally in the mornings when I go to the bathroom, you know, in the past, I have reading material, but present, it's like using my phone, probably like the last 10 years or something, right? Using my phone to read things. And now I put a book in the bathroom to read. My husband also has like outdoor fishing newspaper things that he gets. Sometimes I'll look at that. But today I don't know, I was tired because we were up late last night. So last night we watched Wolf King on Netflix as a family, and we watched the whole season. So we were up later than expected. So we went to bed late, and then we had to wake up early because my daughter has horseback riding. So yeah, I used my phone. I scrolled on my phone, but I wasn't on social media. I was just reading the news at least. I need to, it's kind of hard, right? It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. And I also noticed like there have been times where like I would have to use my phone to like scan a QR code to do something, you know? And so I would do that, and then like after that it was like almost like an instant, like a not even me thinking, I would access or try to access like whatever things I don't need. Like, why do I need to check the weather? Like, I already know what the weather's like. I'm at the hiking spot right now. It's really busy. There's lots and lots of cars here. I'm not too sure why. I think maybe some mom group is happening. I see a lot of moms with kids and stuff, so maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Maybe it's like it's a weekday, so it would be like a wild and free group, maybe. Some sort of homeschool group or a mom group. But some of those groups are like super big and crazy. Usually it's just like retired people and walking their dogs or mountain bikers. You don't really see that many kids. Nice to have moms that are out hiking and stuff. When my oldest was little, like once I had my other two, I didn't really do too much with like my mom group just because of the age difference. Like because I was homeschooling my oldest as well, like he had no one to play with basically. So we kind of like reverted to like playing with his friends, like we would, that are like older, and then my kids would just hang out with them too. So I have allergies, and it affects my eyes, and so my sunglasses have like, I don't know, I guess my eye is like squirting liquid out. I don't know. It's really weird. Yeah, so many kids. There must be a mom group. I'll make sure to avoid the trail they're on because... Okay, so I'm going to go hike. I'm sure you guys are probably tired of watching me hiking on these videos, so I'm not going to bore you too much. Maybe if I see anything like interesting that I want to share, I'm like, oh, I want to share something I see. I don't know. But it's a really gloomy day, so there's not going to be a lot of flowers blooming. A lot of flowers, like they don't open up when it's too gloomy. Yeah, there's a lot of kids here. Maybe I'll go somewhere else. It's like my time away from my kids. I don't really want to hang out with other people's kids. Does that sound awful? I hope not. What should I do? Maybe I should go to a different hiking spot. Because there's a lot of kids. It's not just like a handful of kids. It was like when I pulled up, there was a bunch already entering. And then as I'm talking with you here, there's, you know, there's a bunch as well that have walked in. So, usually this is a really quiet hike. And I hear them like yelling and screaming. We are right next to a school too, so maybe it's the school yelling and screaming, but okay. I'm gonna go to a different hiking spot and I'll see you guys there. Okay. I skipped one hiking area because it's always so busy there. And so I went to the botanical gardens, but they're setting up for an event. So I'm now at the top of the botanical gardens. I'm gonna hike my way down, go to the bathroom there, and then hike my way back up. And it's super gloomy, but you can kind of see the ocean. It's kind of different. I will show you what it looks like. But what I've been doing is I use my navigation all the time on my phone. I don't know why. I know my way around all these areas. I don't know why I always put on Google Maps when I'm driving. So I did not do that at all. And it's kind of liberating too. And then usually when I'm hiking, I listen to like an audiobook or a podcast, and I plan on not doing that. Just being present and enjoying the scenery. Oh, and also I took a nap yesterday, which is something I never do. I never nap. Napping is not my thing. But I've been like, I made that video the other day how I was tired all the time. I've been feeling exhausted. And so I took a nap and I felt great afterwards. So I think now I'm a nap person. I think my body just needs naps, and I need to stop thinking that I don't need naps, that I can power through things. So listen to your body. This is my message to you is listen to your body, listen to your intuition, just listen to yourself. Your mind isn't always the best to listen to because sometimes we're mean to ourselves, you know. You can power through, you can handle it, you can do this and that, but really it's okay to rest. It's okay to take naps. It's okay to avoid your favorite hiking place because there's too many kids there and you just want to be away from kids for a little bit. And it's okay. You're not a bad person. Okay, I'm going to do my hike. I'll show you the view once I get out of the car. It's not a pretty day, but it's a good day for hiking at least. I mean, not if you want a view, it's not the greatest, but it's a good day for hiking because it's not too hot. I mean, I hate hiking when it's hot. That's like my pet peeve. Like I do not hike during the summers. Walks on the beach, but no hikes during the summer. Okay, I'm gonna go hike. I'll talk to you soon. Hello, hello. I am driving back from my hike. It was really nice. It was quiet until the end when like a helicopter, they were doing construction up at the top too. So a helicopter came and was doing something, I don't know. There's like a little cross at the cliffside over there. So maybe they were doing something to the cross that was there. I don't know. But there was a lot of helicopter noise, which was annoying, but luckily it was towards the end, so didn't bother me that much. But yeah, it was a good hike. It was quiet. It's different to hike with no one in your earbuds, and it was very peaceful. You know, I feel like it really helped me clear my mind. You know, I feel like we could get so much information. We're like so, you know, bombarded with information, I should say. And it's refreshing not to listen to anything. And then also just noticing all the different flowers and the bees and like paths that you probably wouldn't usually have noticed because they're so overgrown. And I did hike up to the top where there's like a water tank, because there used to be stairs where you could hike all the way to the top, like when they first opened, but now, I don't know, they're terracing the area, so I think they removed those stairs, and so I had to take like some other back trail up. There's lots of flowers, so my allergies are acting up. And what does this say? My battery to my microphone is going to die soon, so I'm going to make this short. But yeah, I just really loved it a lot. It was nice. I need to hike more often without listening to anything. You know, I don't always need to consume. You know, it's okay just to be. Yeah. So I hopefully this inspired you to, you know, go for a quiet hike and enjoy your time on your quiet hike, and think all the things and feel all the feelings, and just let the feelings like go through you. You know, feelings are fleeting, and I feel feelings are fleeting, and we often like grab hold of those feelings, like we don't want to let go of them, and then we kind of strangle them and make our lives more challenging than they need to be. So feel the feels, let them pass. It's almost meditative, I guess. Yeah, because meditation, that's what that is. Like you let things come and go, and it's like a walking meditation. So yeah. Go for a walk without listening to anything. I'm going to pick up my daughter from her horseback riding class. It's like a homeschool group. And yeah, so pick her up, take her home, and then what's going to happen? Oh, she needs a shower and eat, and then I watch two of my kids' friends. Their mom works. So I watch them on Tuesdays, and we need to get ready for them. And I think our neighbors' grandkids don't have school today for whatever reason, so I think they're coming over as well. So it'll be a full house. But usually, like, when the kids are all hanging out and playing, like, they don't bother me. It's wonderful. They're not on their tech, and they don't bother me. It's the best thing ever. Okay, I will talk to you guys later, and yeah, keep you updated with like how it's going, how the no tech thing is going. Yeah, and I don't have my map on again. Not that I need it. I know where I'm going, so why do I always have it on? I say it's because I want to know what time I get somewhere and the traffic conditions and all that stuff, but really, yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, and the hiking spot that I was at, at the first time where all those kids were, is still super full, the parking lot, so glad I didn't go. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Ciao. So I was going to exercise right now, but I'm not going to because I got stuff I got to do, and I'm going to go for a long walk today. So I'm okay not exercising today. And then plus I'm doing Pilates tomorrow, which normally I don't. Usually Pilates is on the weekend, but it was all booked on the weekend. So I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I'll just do my workouts this weekend. But what I wanted to come in and say is that this morning, I was able to work on my morning pages, read some books, instead of turning on the TV, which felt great. That's what I used to do. And for whatever reason, I've been zoning out on TV instead. So afterwards, I did turn on the TV and I watched like one video on YouTube, and then I turned it off. I just wasn't into it. I just wasn't, I think because sometimes, like last night when I was watching TV last night, I was watching this travel video where this couple was in Tokyo and they were eating something. And I'm like, oh, I wanted to grab my phone right away and look something up. But I stopped myself because I knew if I did that, then I would get sidetracked and start looking at other things. You know what I mean? And so I didn't. And it was kind of, it was like this weird feeling. But I don't always need to be connected. I don't always need to know something. It's okay not to know something. Even if I'm interested, I can save it for later. Like with my kids, we have like a wonder board where it's like our old chalkboard that's in the kitchen. What we do now is whatever like we're curious about, but we don't want to look it up right away, or we don't have time to look it up right away, or it's not screen time at that moment. And then we'll write it on like a sticky note and just put it up on the wall. And then we'll look it up later when we have the time, or when, we're not busy doing something else. Yeah, maybe I just need to make my own, maybe I need to add my own things to that wonder board. But I also noticed that, like, this is a conversation I had with my best friends, is that hobbies, like what's people's hobbies nowadays is scrolling on their phone, watching TikToks or Reels, or watching YouTube videos, or, reading the news and being constantly informed. Like that's their hobby. It's no longer crocheting or knitting or reading or puzzling or art or whatever you're into. And yeah, like I realized having this low tech week, I've been doing my hobbies again. Like before, it's like, oh, I don't have time for my hobbies, but I do have time for my hobbies if I'm not on my phone. It happens where like you pick up your phone. It's like almost like it's a habit, obviously, but like an unconscious habit where you just pick up your phone to check it. And then the next thing you know, you're doing other things. And then, yeah, time goes by quick. I mean, that's what they're designed to do, right? So I don't remember what I was talking about, but yeah, like I've been learning a lot about myself during this low tech week, not listening to things when I'm walking or doing dishes or doing chores, not watching TV as much as I used to, not scrolling on my phone, not checking it. I did, like my son has like an online reading class, and after it was done, because usually like afterwards I have to go on there and talk to the reading teacher. And so after it was done, I did like go on to YouTube Studio to go check to see if I had any comments. And then I went to go onto Substack to check if I had any comments. And it's like, this week is supposed to be my week off. Why do I have this compulsion to check? Like unconsciously, like what does it mean? What does it say about me? So yeah, just kind of figuring things out. And so, but yeah, I've been journaling, and I did have that instinct to like snap a picture of my journal pages and upload it to ChatGPT and see what she has to say, or Chatty is what I like to call her, what she has to say. But I didn't. I'm like, no, I'm supposed to have a low tech week. I don't need to depend. I can figure this out on my own, which I did. So anyways, my whole point is that so far I've learned a lot about myself, and I've started picking up my old hobbies again, and I'm enjoying it. So today, my kids have a park day and 2 art classes. So it's a long day, and I'm going to bring my book and maybe my sketchbook as well. And I'm also going to go for a nice long walk while they're at one of their art classes. So yeah, that's the plan for today. And it's only Wednesday. It's only Wednesday. Okay. We still have a few more days of this. So hopefully stick around for until the end to see like my overall reflection about what's going on, like how it has benefited me, I guess, in some way. And to be honest, a week is not long enough, but I don't think I could do a whole month. I think I could take it one day at a time, kind of a thing, be intentional and think when I pick up my phone, really be intentional about how I'm using it and why I'm using it, like being present, And I think that automatic reflex of picking it up, and opening my phone up and opening up an app that I don't want to be on is just, it's me not being intentional. It's me not being mindful. All right, so I am headed to the library. I just dropped off my kids at art class. I'm headed to the library to drop off books. I've come to the conclusion that I cannot check out nonfiction books from the library because it takes me too long to read, even when, I get the extension. Like I don't gravitate towards it. Even if I try reading it every day, like I can only read small chunks because I get really distracted when I read nonfiction. And so I think I just need to listen to it in audiobook form, which kind of goes against my whole less tech. But, it's not like no tech. It's like my life isn't about not having screen time or technology or that's part of life, right? Yeah, I think it's just better for me to listen to a nonfiction audiobook than it is to read it. That's where I am in life right now. Maybe in the future that will change. And I think that's something we need to be okay with. Like the ideas that we have in our head about how our life should look are not in sync with how our life is. You know what I mean? Like I would love to be able to, spend all my days reading and not being on my tech and, not doing all this stuff. But the reality is that I do need my phone. I do need to be able to be in contact with people. I do need to be able to connect with my clients. I do need to be able to go on social media and, connect with potential clients and with people there as well. And then, I can't go without it, but I can be more intentional with it. So anyways, this is the season of life that I'm in. And maybe in the future when I'm retired, then I don't have to be on my devices all the time. But as of right now, I do have to be on my devices, but I can be intentional when I go on my device and notice when I'm just doing things out of habit and not exactly out of need, So, anyways, those are my thoughts. And also we need to not be so hard on ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, I think we're just too hard on ourselves, too gripping onto how we think we should do things, or too black and white, or I don't know how to explain it. We just need to ease up a bit. And if we get off course, like if you are driving somewhere, right, and you make a wrong turn or you get lost or whatever, you're not gonna pull over, get out of your car, and berate yourself over it, right? And then be fine, I'm never gonna drive again, and then be stuck where you're at, right? No, you're gonna figure out how did you get off course and how can you get back on course, and you're gonna find your way back. So I think we need to view our life like that rather than, as soon as we get off course, we think that we've failed and then we give up, right? That just doesn't seem reasonable. So even though earlier today I did turn on the TV after I read and journaled and all that stuff, it just didn't feel good. And so, the things that I do in life are kind of based on how it makes me feel. We are emotional human beings, so it didn't make me feel good. So I turned it off and went on to do things that did make me feel good. So when I did go to the park, I did read. I didn't film because, kids there, and my friend's there. She doesn't want to be on camera. So I read my book, chatted with my friend, dealt with kids stuff because, you know, kids always emotional human beings, right? And then, dropped them off at class, paid for their class, and now I'm heading to the library to return my books because I've gotten 3 notices that they've been late. And then after the 3rd one, I got a letter in the mail telling me how much the books are going to cost if I don't return them anytime soon. So I'm like, okay, I'm returning the books. I'm doing it. So that's what I'm doing. And I don't know if I'm going to go. I may have cash, I don't know. I kind of wanted to go on a walk today, so I think I'll do that, because if I go into the little Friends of the Library bookstore, I'm just going to get trapped in there, and I don't want to get trapped. But maybe I can just go in and browse really quickly. Maybe I can find the book that I've been reading, the nonfiction book, so that way I don't have to feel pressured to return it, to read it quickly and return it. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. That's my little check-in. I will check in with you guys again a little later. Ciao. Okay, it's always kind of weird to record in public, but I scored at I went to the Friends of the Library. Why do I always get that confused? Little Free Library and Friends of the Library. So this game is usually $50, brand new on Amazon, and here I got it for $15, brand new, never been opened. So super stoked about that. It's been on my list on Amazon. I don't even shop on Amazon anymore. And I also got A Gentleman in Moscow, which I'm excited to read as well. I read The Lincoln Highway and enjoyed that, so hopefully I'll enjoy this too. And I think it's a TV show too, or a movie. Is that what it is? I can't remember. And then I got a bunch of books for the kids. This is the only one that was $2. So American Born Chinese. And then I got a bunch of dollar books. The Secret of the Fortune Wookiee, The Surprise Attack of Jabba the Puppet. So these are origami Yoda books. Darth Paper Strikes Back. I know my younger kids will enjoy that. This would be like a read aloud for the family. Artemis Fowl. I think this is the first one. Yeah. And then another read aloud for the family is The Sign of the Beaver. And then more independent books. So these are Beast Quests. I got 4 of them. I've never heard of them, but they were only $1 and they're short. And I know my younger ones will enjoy that. And then also Diary of a Roblox Noob. We read one of these books and my middle child enjoyed them a lot. So I got these for him. So yeah, I spent $33 and I got all this. I think it's a pretty good deal. You know, sometimes you go to a bookstore and you buy one hardcover book and it's like $30-some. So I think it's a good deal. Okay, I'm going to try and head back to my kids' art class and see if I can get at least a little short walk in. You know, another thing that reminded me is that I don't shop online as much now that I don't pick up my phone all the time. So that's a bonus. Because I would have spent way more than $33 this week if I had got online, and yeah. That's another thing I have to tackle is my online shopping. Like most of the time I'll add stuff to a cart and then forget about it. But yeah, I don't need to be spending a lot right now. There's no point. I don't need any more clothes. I'm good with clothes. I don't need any more shoes. I'm good with shoes. It's just fun and exciting and gives me those dopamine hits to buy something new and to get them and then not wear them. Yeah. I mean, I did redo my wardrobe and I got new clothes and I wear those. I wear those clothes, but I don't wear all of them. I wear most of them, but I don't wear all of them. So some of them I could have saved my money and not buy. But I'm going to do a whole new video coming out sometime in the next couple weeks. It's going to be all about kind of decluttering our home. Spring cleaning, I guess, because it's springtime, right? Spring cleaning, getting rid of the stuff we don't need. But the thing is like we spring clean, but then our cluttered spaces, we refill the spaces that we decluttered. And so, yeah, I want to dive into how we can declutter and then keep it that way. I'm not saying you need to be a minimalist or anything. I know some people love the whole minimalist thing, and that's cool. It's cool for you if that's what you're into, but I'm not. I like my things. I like cozy stuff. I don't want my house to be sparse, but I don't want it to be overfilled with things that don't give us joy. I also wanted to pop in again and talk about how it's been like not using my navigation on my phone. Like my car's old, so I don't have it on my car, but yeah, it's been kind of liberating, like just to go off of my memory. Like I've been too dependent on my navigation. It's like I know how to get places. Why am I depending on it? Like, yeah, so I don't need to know about the traffic and what time I'll get there. Like I already know how to get to the place, so I know how long it's going to take to get there. So why do I need, and if we are late, that's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world. You don't have to be exactly on time, you know? It's been liberating. And then I've been thinking about like where else do I kind of depend on tech a little bit too much, where I'm just not allowing myself to think and to use my brain power, you know? It's kind of making me dumb, I guess. So it's been wonderful. So now I'm going back to my kids' art class, parking there, and then going for a short walk until they get out. And I think they're gonna get out soon, like 45 minutes. So very short walk. I'm enjoying being able to think and use my brain. That's what I've been enjoying. It feels good. It feels good. And you know what? I don't know if it's because I'm not using so much screen time, you know, so I'm not tired like I was. I don't know if it's because the lack of the screen time, or it's because I started taking creatine. Because I read that that's supposed to be good for women, for their brains, and also for their muscles as we get older. So yeah, I'm not a bodybuilder, but I am taking creatine, and I don't know if it's that, or if it's the lack of tech, or if it's just like a placebo effect or something. I don't know. Okay, really gonna go. it's Friday and I don't think I checked in yesterday. What did I do yet? Yesterday was Thursday. Thursday was my son's guitar lessons. And then after that, we finished some homeschooling. And then I went to a Pilates class, which I'm not comfortable filming at my Pilates class because it's weird. But I did run into an old coworker. She's retired now, retired teacher, and ran into her and talked to her for a bit. My kids had jujitsu. Two of my kids did, and they got their first white stripe, so they were super excited about that. And we celebrated by going to the Minecraft movie and getting ice cream and ices, and not ice cream, popcorn and ices and stuff. And so yeah, that was yesterday. So I didn't really film it. I think I got a little bit of the guitar and that was it. So sorry, I didn't really check in on Thursday, but today's Friday. Usually Friday we don't do anything in the mornings, but my daughter had a makeup horseback riding class because last session it rained a lot. So she missed a lot of classes, and some of that we got accredited for this session, but there was one more after I already paid for this session. There was like another rainy day. She's doing a makeup class for that today, but it's like cloudy and overcast. I think it's going to be raining. I think it's going to rain tonight and tomorrow. So I'm at the hiking spot I was at last time, my normal hiking spot, and it's crowded again. I don't mean it's Friday, so maybe it's just Friday crowd. I don't know. Not a bunch of kids this time, so I'm just going to go for it. Oh, and yesterday's low tech day. Like when I was at my son's guitar class, I brought my journal and I did my morning pages. I also brought my book, but I didn't end up reading my book. And then at jujitsu, I read as well, which I normally do anyways. Obviously, we watched a movie, so that's why it's a low tech. Low tech, not a no tech, a low tech week. So I did have to look up at times on my phone and stuff, but I'm being gentle on myself. I think that's another way, like saying that it's a low tech week. You can be more gentle on yourself. It's like it's not black and white. Having like a tech detox is very black and white, I think, and we just have this black and white mentality where everything is like this or that. It can't just be like a mix. Life is very many shades of gray with no handcuffs included, unless that's your thing. Yeah, still not using my navigation on my phone, still not listening to well, with my daughter, we do listen to Wow in the World when we drive to her horseback riding class to and from, but I'm not listening to anything. And it's been really nice. It's been really peaceful. Just not having so much information in my head, not having just being able to think and to process and to come up with ideas is just very liberating. And so, yeah, I highly recommend for you to be more mindful about your tech use and have low tech weeks. I mean, if you can have just a low tech life, that's awesome. But it's hard, and we may aim for that and we get off course, and we just have to get back on course. Don't be hard on yourself. It's okay. It's life. We all get off course after some time, I'm going to do my hike before it gets any more crowded. I also have to use the bathroom here, and there's only a porta potty, which kind of sucks, but whatever. It's gloomy, so I'm not going to do my ridgeline hike that I normally do, that I like to do. I'll just do something else. Okay, I'm going to go, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two weapons. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see.
Good morning. I've been up for a couple hours and I did go on my iPad to check my email because I haven't checked it in a while, and I had to go through all the emails, and yeah, I found myself on my device this morning, which I did not like to do. It felt icky. And then it's Saturday, so usually Saturday it's like a relaxing day. There's no rush to do anything. It's just like chillaxing in the morning, doing puttering around, I guess. And I did kind of putter around in the kitchen a bit, but I made my tea. I have like a roasted oolong with almond milk. It's good. I have a lot of laundry to do. I just want to watch TV, but I turn on the TV and everything just nothing looks good. Nothing looks interesting. What was yesterday? Oh yeah, yesterday I took my daughter. Yeah, you already know that. Horseback riding. I hiked and then came home, and then I was supposed to take my son to his D&D campaign and then to his art class, but my husband did that instead because he's home. I cooked and I cleaned while he was gone. Oh, I read my book. I finished it. We Solve Murders. It was a fun book. I love like fun kind of mysteries, murder mysteries. It was great, so highly recommend. And now I have another book that I can start reading, but I don't really feel like reading. I read some nonfiction this morning. Yeah, I read a financial book, The Creative Way. I think that's what it's called, or The Creative Act. I always forget the name of it. I think it's The Creative Act because it's the artist's way, right? And then it's The Creative Act. I haven't done my morning pages though, so that's one thing I haven't done. And I think I would have done it if I didn't go on my iPad and look at the email. The email was very draining. It's very draining to like go online, and that's something I'm realizing, and that I need noticing that means that I need less time on the internet. Maybe even like set a timer so that I get off, because it does hook me in, and it's hard for me to get out with the way my brain works. And I think I need those auditory reminders or some sort of reminder to get off. So I'm like, oh yeah, snap out of it and get out. That's what I did this morning so far. It's raining, so I'm not going to WALK the dog yet, but later. He's sitting on my chair right now over there. Probably going to start my new book. We have a lot of bananas because of our banana tree. We have a big bunch and it's starting to ripen. So I'm going to make banana pudding, make banana bread. And yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I need to start a project. You know, having a project is good. I would like to make a blanket. I would like to crochet a blanket. My great grandmother used to crochet blankets for us all the time and send them to us, and I always loved them. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. But I need help because I'm not very good at crocheting. I kind of don't remember too much how to do it. So, yeah, maybe. But where do I get yarn now? Joann's not closed yet, is it? Or it's probably closing. There's probably nothing left, right? Everyone's like stocking up. There is like a little Japanese fabric store, and I think they sell yarn too. But I know it's going to be expensive, but it would be good quality though. So maybe I'll go there. But I don't really want to go anywhere in my car because it's raining and I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay at home, sit at home, do nothing. I may exercise. I think that's something I'll do. I haven't done any weight training this week because of all the hiking and walking and the Pilates I did. At Pilates did I tell you this? I upgraded to, originally I was just 4 classes a month. Now, next billing cycle, I'm up to 8 classes a month. And I think that's what I'm going to do, at least for summer. I'm not too sure how next school year is going to pan out because with my son going into high school and, you know, we homeschool him in his classes, he's taking 1 college class to start off with. But I think the rest is online classes, so he'll be okay. But I know there's 1 college class. I think he wants to do science at the college too, because there is a science teacher that teaches classes to homeschool kids, but we'd have to travel 2 towns over, or 3 towns over, or 2 towns over, and it's like we have to go up a grade to get to it. So yeah, we'd have to leave like at least an hour before because traffic is horrible now. I don't know, why am I talking about this? This video is supposed to be about not being on tech so much. Oh, it was because the reason why I was on my iPad is because our homeschool teacher, or educational teacher, whatever you want to call her, from our charter school, she emailed me about concurrent enrollment. So I had to look at that stuff, and that's why that's on my mind. Okay, that's why I'm talking about that. I don't want to be on my tech, but I don't really have anything else to do because I don't want to start the book. And I just want to enjoy my tea. I guess I could practice crocheting. And I think I have a crochet book. So maybe I can do that and not have to go on my iPhone to look at a YouTube video to learn how to crochet. But I may need to do that because I'm a very visual person. Like, I need to see it happening, see it being done in order to understand. So we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna get to it. Oh, you want to see what my next book is? This is my next book. Oh. Everyone in my family has killed someone. Another like comedy, I guess. I absolutely loved it. What's it about? Is it like a mystery? It just seemed like something up my alley. I kind of need something light. I feel like for every dramatic kind of a book, I need at least 2 or 3 light books before I can go back to something so dramatic. And it's going to be turned into an HBO TV movie. I'm going to read this, but not right now. I'm going to enjoy my tea. And I'm going to watch a little bit of something. I think it's okay. No biggie. I'm going to drink my tea, enjoy a show, and then when I'm done with my tea, then I'm going to do the things, whatever I'm doing, all the things I'm doing today. Oh, and then I also have to take my oldest son to get a birthday gift and then drop him off at a birthday party, hangout thing, whatever teenagers do.
You know, a hot chocolate and some rest, you really have to dig very deep. And I think for me, in the end, what that was...
I decided to watch TV while I sort the laundry because I didn't want to sort in silence. I feel like that's okay. Like, so like the whole point of my experiment is just to be more mindful about my consumption of media, basically. And I think I've been pretty good about that. Like not being on my phone, not being on my computer, iPad as much, not like scrolling while watching something, you know, just being more mindful and more present. And I think I can be present with like the show I'm watching while sorting laundry, because sorting laundry is pretty much like a no-brainer kind of a thing. And I think I'm okay with that. Doing dishes while not listening to anything, I think I'm okay with that too. Like I'm good with that too. Like I don't need to listen to something to do dishes because I enjoy the sound of the water. That's very relaxing, so that's fine. I don't need to be listening to something while I'm cooking, but yeah, I feel like doing laundry and watching something or listening to something is fine. That's okay. So what I guess I'm doing is just like bringing back what I feel is necessary, not necessary, what I feel is aligned with my values when it comes to having tech in my life. And I think that's also what I want to come on here and say is that like if you do this experiment too, it's not about like eliminating everything from your life and never, you know, like getting rid of your phone and, you know, living like a hermit type of life. That's not the point of it. The point is just to be more mindful about the way we consume, basically, and to create more than we consume. And if we do consume, like maybe think of something slower paced, like books. It takes time to read. I have noticed that I've been reading more. And this week I finished 2 books. Yeah, I finished 2 books and started a new one. So I'm on my 3rd book this week. So I have noticed that I do have more time to read, and I'm finishing the books and also have white space in between things, you know? Now I feel like I have even more white space, which is nicer. Didn't realize I needed that much more, but I'm okay with that, having more white space in my calendar, and yeah, not always being connected. It feels good. Like I don't feel drained at all. All right, so right now I am listening to my friend's chat. We chat on Marco Polo, my best friends and I. And yeah, I just turned off the TV. Just wasn't feeling it. I don't know. This whole experiment has caused me not to really enjoy watching TV like I used to. But in the meantime, we did get like a little haul, I guess. We got some origami paper. So we homeschool through a charter school, and it's the end of the year, and we have some funds left over. And in the past, the funds used to roll over to the next year, but they don't anymore. So you feel the need to spend it. I got some paint markers for the kids. We resupplied them with colored pencils and markers. I got my oldest son a calendar or agenda or whatever for next school year, and we got a lot of coloring books. They're not all the coloring books are not in yet, but they will be in soon. That's what we've got. And so our coloring books, I like the Dover coloring books. It's coloring and educational at the same time. So this one's about old farm life, and they have like at the bottom, they have like little like summary of whatever's happening. We have warriors through the ages. We have life in ancient Rome, life in old Japan, knights in armor, and then we have a bunch of others that are coming in. My youngest son, he's obsessed with World War II, World War I, so got a bunch of coloring books about that. And for my daughter, I got her, she does horseback riding, obviously, so I got her a horse one, a butterfly one, and forest animals or something like that. So I've sorted the laundry. I'm going to fold mine and my husband's, but my kids, they fold their own. Yeah, and then walk the dog. I need to change. I'm still in my pajamas. I'm just taking my time doing all the things. And like I woke up at 7:30, not meaning to because I wanted to sleep in, but apparently my body said 7:30 is sleeping in. And right now it's 11 and I'm listening to my best friends. So I'm going to get back to doing what I'm doing. You don't need to watch another whole laundry thing, but just wanted to let you know that the TV thing is just not working for me. I watched Eva Zubek, like her little Q&A after her like big winter race that she did. I watched that. And then I was watching some other travel YouTubers that I like, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I just want to read, and I want to cook, and I want to bake, but I need to clean my kitchen before I can start baking and doing all the things that I want to do. Okay, and it's beautiful. I love it after it rains because like the air is like so fresh. I love it. And it's sunny. I can see the clouds like over the ocean and the mountains, but where I'm at in the center of town, it's sunny and beautiful. So I want to enjoy that. So I need to hurry up before like the cloud cover. I wonder if the cloud cover is going to come back. Okay, let me go.
Silk lining, delicate paper, tangerine rind. Two whipped petals on the dresser open.
Yeah.
Soft on pink brush.
Okay, I'm pausing my show while I look something up. I just bought a new iPhone. It's not in yet, and I need to get a cover for it. I just remembered to do that, so I need to do it. And I'm also checking my messages. But is this crazy poll, like when I'm watching like a travel YouTube video right now, it's Sunday in case you didn't know, and I hear something that interests me and I just want to grab my phone and look it up, and it's like, no, can't do it. And it's like this struggle that I'm going through.
Found myself in the deep down. I found us back now. I can't escape. Oh, you're not one you get rid of. I need the rise from shade. was sheltered, but walls were thin. Then carried me without caution.
But also, if you stop reacting,
Something else, but I am you give me no other option. I linger as the ground shakes. Paper cuts on what could have been. Every morning made us better. If only you'd known it when you had me.
Okay, I was waiting for my kids to leave because they're loud and they like to interrupt. I feel like having less tech time allows me to do the things that I've been putting off, do the things that I've been wanting to do, but say, oh, I'm tired or I don't feel like it or I just want to rest. So sometimes I think maybe our idea of rest is not really resting. Like we kind of make an excuse to rest because we're so tired, yet we're doing things that doesn't allow us to rest, if you know what I mean. Like watching TV and being online, that's like you get constant dopamine hits and that's not allowing your mind to rest. A lot of things to consider, but yeah, this experiment has been fruitful. Like I've learned a lot about myself, about my habits, and I think it's normal, like I said before, to get off course and you just get back on course. Being more mindful of how I use technology, why I'm using it, like what's the reason, why am I picking it up for no reason, you know, thinking about that. So what I'm gonna do, I just made banana pudding. I have so many bananas. And I'm gonna make some more banana muffins. I already made 1 dozen yesterday, so I'm gonna make another today. And then hopefully I'll be able to, I also have to cook dinner or get that going because I'm making a Korean stew, I guess, galbijim. I'm not Korean, so I'm not pronouncing it right. I'm gonna make that, and because I have a bunch of short ribs. I don't think I'm good at filming 7 days because I get kind of tired of it after a while. So I think in the future it'll be like a day or a few days or maybe 5 days, but 7 days is like too much. I don't know how people do it where they just constantly film themselves. That must be exhausting. Yeah, take a rest. If you're a vlogger and you're constantly filming yourself, take a rest. You don't need to film your life 24/7. It's okay. No one's gonna mind. Currently working on a new puzzle. It's a mushroom puzzle and it's bigger than I thought. It's 1,000 pieces. I don't know why I thought it was less. So I got my work cut out for me.
Soft, turn the key and cooler on. Push a pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through today. I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a little bit undone and be the cat in the sun. Loosen up on the grind. Simmer down, settle back and mess around. see the whole deal through today. I've got better things